If you've been watching the last couple videos, this is probably the exact reason your mindset isn't changing yet, and why your state keeps going back to the same place. It's not that you're not trying to think differently or feel like the version of yourself you want to become. It's that you only do it when you remember. In the last two videos, we talked about how you're not doing this enough throughout the day, and how switching too much resets the process. But even if you fix those, this is where most people still fall off, because they're not doing it intentionally. They're doing it randomly. They try to shift their thoughts. They try to feel more confident, more at peace, more in control, like the version of themselves that already has what they want. But it only happens when it crosses their mind, when they remember. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. You wake up in the morning. You feel motivated. You think about your goals. You even try to feel like that version of yourself. And for a few minutes, you're locked in. But then the day starts. You check your phone. Something stresses you out. You get pulled into conversations. Work, life, social media. And without even realizing it, you're right back in your old state. Old thoughts, old reactions, old patterns. Not because you chose it, but because you forgot. And that right there is what keeps everything the same. It's not that you're not doing it at all. It's that you're not coming back to it enough, because your mind isn't just being programmed in those few moments. It's being programmed all day. So if you only check in once or twice, but the other 14 to 16 hours you're in your default state, that's what stays dominant. That's what continues to show up in your life. Not because this doesn't work, but because the repetition isn't there yet. So the shift is simple. Stop waiting until you remember. Start creating moments where you come back to it on purpose. Set an alarm every couple hours, even if it's just for 10 seconds. Pause and ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? Or, how am I feeling right now? Or, is this the version of me I want to stay in? And if it's not, reset, even briefly, because that counts. That repetition matters. That's how the new state starts to build. Not in one perfect session, but in multiple small returns throughout your day. Think about it like this. If you were trying to build a habit in the gym, you wouldn't go once and expect your body to change, and you wouldn't go once a week and expect real results. It's the repetition, day after day, that creates the change. This is the same thing, except this is mental. This is who you're being throughout your entire day. So be honest with yourself. How many times today have you actually come back to it? Once? Twice? Or are you starting to build it into your day? Because that's the difference. That's where things start to shift. Not when you do it perfectly, but when you do it consistently. And if you've been following this series, you can probably see the pattern now. It's not one big moment. It's small moments repeated over and over again. That's how this works. And that's how you start living the life you truly desire. And if you're getting value from the Mastery of State series, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.